You now know how to run code repeatedly using for, while, and do-while loops. This is huge, but loops are rigid. What if you are running a for loop that is designed to count from 1 to 1000, but on the 50th count you find a critical error like the user disconnected or a necessary file went missing? If you don't do anything, the program will continue looping 950 more times, wasting time and possibly causing more damage. We need a way to hit the emergency stop button on our loop. We need to exit the loop immediately, regardless of what the condition says. Welcome to Lesson 3.07. Today, we are learning the first of two critical keywords for advanced loop control, the break statement. The break keyword's job is simple and absolute. It immediately terminates the nearest enclosing loop or switch statement. As soon as the program encounters break, it completely stops the loop and jumps to the very next line of code after the loop structure. This lesson will focus on using break to exit a counted loop early, using break to solve problems in infinite loops. First, using break in a for loop, early exit. The most common use of break is to exit a loop early when a specific, unplanned event occurs. Let's imagine a loop that searches a database, simulated here by checking numbers. We only need to search up to number 5, but the loop is designed to go to 10. The loop runs for I equals 1, 2, 3, 4. When I hits 5, the if I is equal to 5 condition becomes true. The break statement executes. The program immediately jumps past the closing brace of the for loop, ignoring the rest of the planned iterations, 6 through 10. The output stops abruptly after target found, and immediately prints search complete. Second, using break to control an infinite loop, sentinel control. We learned that the while loop is condition controlled. A sophisticated way to use loops is to create a loop that is technically infinite, and then use a conditional break statement to control the exit. This is very common when you are reading user input and don't know when the user will signal they are finished, the sentinel value. We can create an infinite while loop by simply making the condition always true, while 1. The loop starts, while 1. The user enters a number. If the number is 5, the if number is equal to 0 is false, the break is skipped, and the loop continues. If the user enters 0, the if becomes true, the break executes, and the program jumps out to the final printf. This structure is highly flexible and gives you precise control over exactly when the loop terminates. Third, review the switch and break connection. Remember back in Lesson 3.03, we introduced break in the context of the switch case statement. The function of break is identical, to immediately exit the enclosing structure. Whether that structure is a for, while, do-while, or switch, the keyword's job is to stop execution and jump to the line immediately following that structure. The break keyword is powerful because it lets you prematurely stop a loop. But what if you don't want to stop the entire loop? What if you're processing 100 pieces of data, you hit one corrupt piece of data, and you just want to skip that one bad piece and move immediately to the next item? Using break would stop the whole process. We need a way to skip just the current iteration and immediately go back to the top of the loop. Click on the next video to learn the second loop control keyword. Lesson 3.08. Loop control. Continue, which allows you to skip to the next iteration.